डेना वाइट ने एक रीसेंट पॉडकास्ट पे आकर हर वो बात कह दी है जो हर यूएफसी फैन सुनना चाहता था. He talks about the UFC White House event, Jon Jones, Tom Aspinall and Conor Khabib के बाद सबसे बड़ी फाइट जिसके बारे में हर फैन और हर कैजुअल स्पेक्यूलेट कर रहा है. I'm talking about Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria. ये पहली बार है जो हम डेना वाइट को सुनते हैं talking about that super fight. In this video हम वो सब ब्रेक डाउन करते हैं. Without any further ado, let's get into it.
Another massive fight would be Ilia versus Islam too.
But they both got to win more fights in their division first, right? That's kind of how you do it, right? When it's like they both run through their division, and then it's like you're in the position where it's like, I got to make this. That's what happened with Volk Islam, right?
Well, the other thing is too is that Islam moves up, and obviously if Islam won the title, you know, you immediately have a super fight with him and Ilia. So
could that be
I
if
don't
Islam
know.
gets one victory? Could that potentially happen?
You have to see. It's one thing to sit around. This is what the media always tries to do: sit around and talk about these fights before they happen, or you know, hypothetically speaking. I don't like hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
These are options that we have if things play out that way, but you never know what's going to happen. You know, I was absolutely confident that Jones versus Aspinall was done and we were going to do it. And here we are today.
Alright, listen, as much as Dana White end में कह रहा है कि you can never be too sure. You have to make sure कि things play out the way they need to and फिर we can talk about it. Even though Dana White ये कह रहा है, it is ultimately a very good sign for us fans. पता है क्यों? क्योंकि पहले he's acknowledging this super fight. पहली बार हमने सुना है Dana White को कहते हुए कि you know what would be another massive fight? Ilia Topuria, Islam Makhachev. And मैं convinced हूँ कि Dana White को भी पता है कि this is a much bigger fight than Ilia and Paddy. As much as Paddy और Ilia की beef है, and as great as that build-up and press conference would be, Ilia versus Islam has the power, has the ability to shock the world again. And Dana White is just being a very straight, sharp businessman की देखो, I don't like living in the future. ये जो मीडिया वाले लोग हैं ये ऐसे बनाते रहते कि ये वो फाइट हो सकती है, बट ही इज ऑलवेज गोइंग टू बी वेरी रैशनल क्योंकि वो यूएफसी को रन करता है. ही कांट गेट ओवर एक्साइटेड, कांट ओवर इंडल्ज इन दीज फाइट्स जो शायद कभी ना हो. एंड ही गिव्स दैट एग्जांपल ऑफ जोन्स एस्पिनॉल एंड ही इज गोना टॉक मोर अबाउट जोन्स एस्पिनॉल की कैसे वो फाइट कंप्लीटली बन गई थी. वी आर गोना कम टू दैट, बट दिस इज ग्रेट न्यूज. इफ इस्लाम विंस हिज नेक्स्ट फाइट, there's really not much for both of them to do, right? Think about it. क्योंकि अगर इस्लाम JDM को बीट करता है, which everyone thinks he's going to do, right? इस्लाम obviously favorite होगा उस फाइट में. अगर इस्लाम वो फाइट जीतता है, Ilia Topuria right now he doesn't really have any contenders. Paddy title contention में नहीं है. Let's be honest. ठीक है, वो title contention में है ही नहीं. There's no point talking about that. Great fight है, लेकिन Paddy needs at least 1 or 2 more wins. Dana White is not happy with that idea. वो फाइट कभी नहीं बनने वाली. हम सब डेना को जानते हैं. जो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में उसने बोला था कि who sent Paddy up there? I don't know who sent Paddy up there. Point is कि इलिया के पास ओलिवेरा के बाद अभी कोई रियल कंटेंडर्स नहीं है. तो टेक्निकली आई थिंक वो इलिया को रखने वाले ऑन द साइड जस्ट क्योंकि ही इज देयर गोल्डन गूस राइट नाउ. दे वुड वांट हिम टू बी एट द टॉप, getting that fame, getting that attention, क्योंकि उसके पास कुछ immediate fights है भी नहीं. And Ilia doesn't strike me as the guy जो मेरा आपके जैसे हर 3 महीने हर 4 महीने लड़ने वाला है. तो इलिया के लिए कोई कंटेंडर्स नहीं है. इस्लाम माखाचेव अगर JDM को हराता है उसके लिए कौन कंटेंडर है? He's not gonna fight the welterweights. Like उनको they have a long way to go. जो भी है, if Islam Makhachev wins his next fight, I swear, in my opinion, मेरे को लगता है this fight is imminent. There is no other option. खुद सोचो, मैंने लिटरली अभी पूरा बता दिया. There is no other option than Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev. Oh my God, can you believe the build up for that? Can you believe the hype for that? जो मार्केटिंग हो सकती है कॉनर खबीब 2.0 वर्जन के बारे में. एंड आई गेट कि पैडी और इलिया के बीच में जो हाइप है, जो बिल्डअप है, इट्स गोना बी इनसेन. बट इलिया और इस्लाम के पास भी काफ़ी बीफ है. ऑल्दो इट्स नॉट वेरी पर्सनल, it is very professional and they both will be very arrogant क्योंकि दोनों को बहुत चौड़ है, बहुत ईगो है दिखाने की कि I am number 1. Especially अब जो इलिया टोपुरिया number 1 pound for pound बन गया है, it's like even playing field. कुछ भी हो सकता है 155 pounds में.
McGregor hasn't been in a while. And I saw Jones. We don't know if he was serious. Is he not retired anymore? Is he back in
You jump back in the pool, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Officially?
Oh, yeah.
because they're not going to want to miss something like this.
What would be the dream main event?
I have no idea.
No?
I mean, the dream main event right now would be Aspinall versus Jones
At the White
on
House.
any main event.
Yeah.
Man, it's absolutely ridiculous. Jones, Aspinall, UFC White House event के लिए, oh my god, can you imagine that? Jon Jones confirms कि Dana White testing pool में, which means he's basically unretired. He's not in retirement. He's training again. Jon Jones कह रहा है, McGregor कह रहा है he wants to come back, जो वो हर 2-3 हफ्ते कहता ही है. Thing with these guys coming back for this event, in my opinion, ये इतना realistic इसलिए है क्योंकि देखो जोन्स और मैग्रेगर जैसे फाइटर्स के लिए पैसा कुछ नहीं है. Once you've earned that much amount of money, पैसा उसके बाद is just an added bonus. That's one of the reasons कि उसके पास वो मोटिवेशन आ ही नहीं रही थी कि मैं एस्पिनॉल से क्यों लड़ूं. चलो डक की बात एक बार के लिए साइड रखते हैं. Let's think about motivations. कॉनर मैग्रेगर इतने सालों से वापस क्यों नहीं आया? He's comfortable, dude. He's got great money. Why would he risk his legacy for nothing? You know, for what's the point? Just an added bonus of money. Money मेरे पास है. मेरे को कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है पैसों की. But this event, the White House event, in front of Donald Trump, at the White House, हमें पता है कि जॉन जोन्स बहुत पेट्रियोटिक है. हमें पता है कि कॉनर मैग्रेगर और डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प के रिलेशंस बहुत अच्छे हैं. These kind of factors, these kind of conditions, the fact कि पूरी दुनिया देखेगी, the fact कि ये जो event है, it will literally only be attended by VIPs. Top elites of the world will be watching this event. Those are the type of things, those are the type of events that get people and athletes like Conor McGregor, Jon Jones out of retirement. It gets them excited कि holy shit यार, imagine अगर मैं ये White House event main event करूँ. Can you imagine वो कितना historic moment हो सकता है मेरे लिए, मेरी legacy के लिए. Like I go down in history for fighting at the president's office. Who does that? You know, it's a once in a lifetime event. ये कभी फिर से नहीं होगा. That's the type of shit that I think motivates these guys, and that's why I think it's very, very possible.
And how could they turn that down? That's the thing. It's like, you want to fight at the White House?
I don't know. We'll see.
Is it possible that McGregor and Jones would fight on the same card?
Could be.
My opinion, I think Jones वाला is way more realistic than Conor. Conor का आपको कभी पता नहीं होता. He hasn't fought in 4 years now. लेकिन Jones अभी लड़ा है. He is fresh in the game. I think Jones 37 का है. He's not that old. Fighting at the White House, you know, America versus England. Jon Jones के tweets saying that he likes the idea of fighting at the White House. He's already told UFC कि वो interested है. I think that's a very realistic thing rather than Conor McGregor जो हर बार Dana White को कहता रहता है yes sign me up, get me in. एक रीज़न है जो मेरे को लगता है कि कॉनर मैग्रेगर की फाइट थोड़ी सी रियलिस्टिक है. इसकी कॉनर मैग्रेगर फॉर हिम टू कम बैक टू द यूएफसी, उसके लिए सिर्फ एक ओपोनेंट है, माइकल चैंडलर. और कोई नहीं है लाइट वेट डिवीजन में, और कोई नहीं है या वेल्टरवेट डिवीजन में जो कॉनर मैग्रेगर के साथ लड़ेगा या कॉनर मैग्रेगर चांस देगा. चैंडलर के साथ दे हैव दैट हिस्ट्री, they have that name. Chandler literally McGregor के साथ associated है. There's build up, there's marketing, there's all these things जो पहले हो चुकी है. के लिए UFC को वो effort नहीं डालनी पड़ेगी. McGregor के लिए भी McGregor ने Chandler को इतनी बार call out किया कि यार सबको पता है Chandler कौन है. He literally had a fight scheduled with him. It makes sense कि ये fight हो जाए. That's the only reason I give कि McGregor could fight at that event is कि Michael Chandler एक American है. It's the only fight McGregor लेगा क्योंकि उसको पता है वो ग्राउंड पे नहीं जाने वाली, and the only shot कि Conor McGregor has a chance to win. In my opinion, I would love to see it. Who wouldn't, right? हम सब, honestly. Jones and Conor McGregor on one card though. भाई, who even main events that? I guess Jones Aspinall has to main event that. It's the biggest fight हमारे sport में अभी, right? Conor McGregor probably co-main event. That sounds crazy to say, लेकिन क्या कर सकते हैं यार. Jones Aspinall is way bigger than Conor Chandler.
McGregor has gotten himself to a point where he's, he is and will be, whether he stops fighting or not, one of the biggest superstars in sports, period. And he's gotten to a level of success in his life that, he has to, I think, be motivated by something. He's accomplished everything, and especially financially. And now he's got to find something that truly motivates him to to want to come back and do this again.
Yeah.
I don't know if the White House is it, but we'll see.
That's exactly जो मैं कह रहा था. Dana White knows Conor McGregor. He knows वो जो lifestyle rare है. It's so easy for a fighter to give up fighting when you live like that. And for you to come back to fight in the biggest and the toughest promotion in the world against the toughest fighters, आपको money से ज़्यादा और चीज़ें चाहिए. It's not about money anymore. It's either about power, it's about global recognition, and it's about the popularity. Conor McGregor loves the fame, he loves the attention, he loves the popularity. इसलिए हर UFC event के बाद आप देखो, he gets on Twitter, he gets on X, he starts posting drunk tweets, voice notes, जो भी हो. He loves to be involved in that center of discussion. He wants to be the main point of attention all the time. He loves that fame. That is one of the reasons that could bring him back, क्योंकि ये जो event है, it's going to get so much recognition. It's going to be so talked about. If Conor McGregor wins, वो जो comeback story, Conor McGregor got injured 4 years ago. Everyone said he was finished. लेकिन वापस आकर he comes back, he destroys Michael Chandler, and then he retires. That's such a better legacy than just retiring at home and never fighting again and retiring with that injury, right? Think about it. आप लोग मेरे को बताओ comments में, out of these 3 fights, which one is the most realistic? Conor McGregor, Michael Chandler, Jon Jones, Tom Aspinall, Ilia Topuria, Makhachev. Crazy question, मेरे को पता है. But tell me in the comments. I think मैंने तीनों fights का बहुत अच्छा breakdown किया है. Tell me which fight you think is most likely to happen. मेरे opinion में I think Ilia Topuria versus Makhachev, just क्योंकि दोनों अभी active fighters है, दोनों are at the peak of their powers. वो fight करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है अगले 6-8 महीनों के लिए. Makhachev JDM से लड़ने वाला है, नवंबर में बातें हो रही है. अगर वो जीतता है, just make the fight. Just make it यार. You have nothing else to do UFC. बहुत साल बीत गए हैं since we've gotten a super fight. Since we've gotten a massive excitement in the company. Make that fight happen. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. अगर आप यहाँ नए हो, subscribe करो यार. Like the video, comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.